Hi everyone, I have two stories to tell you, vis-a-vis pretty much nothing. Nothing relevant here, just two stories I feel like telling. And not because I'm in any way looking for sympathy or fishing for compliments or anything like that. But, if you want to throw compliments and sympathy my way, like, who am I to argue? But that's not what. I just want to tell you these stories. Okay, so we all get negative comments sometimes. I know, hard to believe. Some people just really, really hate me. And, sometimes I look at my old videos and I think, yeah, I hate her too. God, irritating. But anyway, someone left me a comment. I think I've gotten this comment a couple of times. Basically saying, oh my God, she is so overacting. I gotta put the smoothie down or else I can't stop drinking it. I can't stop drinking it. So, overacting. And the thing is, I'm not acting. I really am this queer. But then I thought, well, should I just go with that? Should I just say, yes, that's it. I'm just a bad actress and I'm just really badly overacting. I'm really not that weird and not that silly and not that irritating. No, it's just overacting. I should just glom onto that as the actual explanation. But the thing is, yeah, I'm not acting. I mean, I really am like this. I don't know what to tell you. I'm stuck with me. We're all stuck with me. So anyway, that overacting thing and my thinking, maybe I should just go with that explanation, reminded me of a story that I want to tell you. For no reason other than the story popped into my head. There I was, my senior year of college up in New Hampshire, and it was the end of the spring semester. So it's the end of my senior year, and we are in finals time. And it was very warm and sunny, and the weather was beautiful, and it was hot. It was really quite hot. So it was early in the afternoon, and we are in our reading period, which is the few days they give you to just study for exams. My good friend Brad had come over to my room and we were hanging out and we were listening to music. And the window was open because it was hot. And because it was beautiful weather, a lot of people were studying outside. So we're in my dorm room listening to ABBA and singing along. And not just singing along, because, we both knew the words to every single ABBA song. We're also making up our own lyrics, and we're doing the same songs over and over and over again so we can practice the lyrics we've made, as well as practice the dance moves that we are conjuring up to go with these songs. And we're laughing hysterically because we think we're so freaking funny. And we were just having a great time, just a great old time, singing away to ABBA with the window wide open while other people are outside studying for exams, and probably we should have been studying for exams. So then there's a knock on my door, and this young woman is there who is one of what we called the beautiful people, the popular crowd. Amazingly enough, I was not in the popular crowd. I know, who could imagine that? Overacting. So she comes to my door because she's been outside studying with her other beautiful people friends, and the noise we're making that's floating out my window is disturbing them in their studying. So she asked, could you guys kind of keep it down? So we're both so embarrassed by being caught loudly singing to ABBA by one of the beautiful people, and we're such incredible dorks and all. So when she said, could you kind of keep it down, I said, oh yeah, sure, sorry, no problem, we're just drunk, we're just really drunk. And then after she left, Brad just bust out laughing, and he's like, you'd rather that she think that we're hammered at 2 p.m. during exam time than that we would actually be singing along to ABBA in a sober state of mind. Now, do you see the parallels between that story and the she's overacting? I would rather go with the I'm drunk excuse than to own up to the reality of my dorkiness singing along to Chiquitita. Okay, and then flash forward to now. Oh, would it be better to just glom onto the explanation of I'm overacting rather than cop to still a giant dork. My other sad story. So I've been painting lately. I've been painting the house. Painting everywhere, painting. So I was in the kitchen painting woodwork the other day. 1 week ago today, in fact, 1 week ago. And I spilled the bucket of paint. And I just kind of stood there staring at it, calling for Frugal Daddy to come help me and rescue the situation. And the thing was, we live in a very old house. And so we have wood floors everywhere. And we have wood floors in the kitchen. And there are these kind of planks with gaps. And then there are grates in the floor. Grates. And if you lift the grate out, you're just looking straight down into the basement. The grates are, open so the warm air comes up from the basement. Because it's an old house and that's what they did. They put grates, right? So I spilled the white paint all over the floor and over the grate, so it's pouring down into the basement. So he came and he was helping me clean it all up, and he's very, very good in these situations. And what's amazing is he was wearing very dark blue jeans and a black shirt, and he's cleaning up all this white paint and did not get any paint on him anywhere, whereas I was like covered in it head to toe. So anyway, cleaned the paint off the floor, and then he's standing at the kitchen sink with the grate. He lifts the grate up out of the floor and he's rinsing the paint off. And I said, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I forgot that the grate was gone and there's just a big hole in the floor and I fell in the hole? Ha ha ha, wouldn't that be funny? So then like 2 minutes later, I forget that the grate's not there and there's a big hole in the floor and I stepped in the hole. This would have been so good had I been filming. And he had even said, oh, you're painting the kitchen, why don't you film? And I said, why would I film this? I'm just painting the pantry door. Like, what's there to see here? Little did I know there'd be a massive spill and then me falling in the hole. So, right under the hole was a pipe. So my leg goes in the hole, past the pipe, and I kind of am stopped when my leg's all the way in and my crotch hits the pipe. And my other leg is straight up behind me on the floor, and I'm basically like flat on the floor on my face with one leg out behind and my leg and crotch going down into this hole into the basement. And you know how when weird things happen and it's like time slows down? Like I had this car accident once and it was like everything was in slow motion and I had time to think, brace yourself, you're about to get really hurt. Well, this wasn't like that at all. I mean, this was like instant, bam, I'm just down for the count, leg in the hole. Happened really, really fast. And I can see how people can die from fright because like my heart was pounding. I mean, it happened so fast, it just scared me. And it took a long time for my little old lady heartbeat to go back to normal. And I thought, yeah, okay, now this is how I'm going to die, not from eating poison dumpster food, but I'm going to have a heart attack because I fell in the hole in my kitchen floor. As my leg went into the hole, I guess the edge, the wooden edge of the floor, like scraped up my leg, and I had this big scrape on my thigh. And luckily I was wearing pajama bottoms so that I didn't get any like wood or paint in the wounds because, I was buffered by the pajama bottoms. But I had this big scraped area, and then a day later, the bruising came out around the scraped area. The scraped area was kind of puffy and swollen. And so now it's a week later, and I think my husband actually did take a picture at the time of what the wound looked like, and I was like, why are you taking a picture? Who would want to see that? But now I'm going to show you what the wound looks like a week later. The scrapey part is healed. It's still swollen, but check out this bruise. And if you don't want to see something disgusting, don't watch, because this is gross. You're going to see my gross thigh. Kind of have to pull my pants down for you a little bit. Pink underwear today. All right, that is the side of my thigh. So here is the swollen area, and where it's normal skin color, that was all scraped and it's swollen, and this little boo-boo in the middle is just an area where more skin got scraped off. But look at this bruising. I mean, look at how gross I am. Oh my God. And then the bruising is basically around the scraped area. But then last night I noticed that I have new bruising. After a week, the bruising is spreading across my thigh in the front. Seriously, Frugal Mommy is freaking disgusting. I just wanted to show you, again, vis-a-vis nothing. I have a big boo-boo on my leg. But isn't that gross? Like all that black and blue, purple. Ugh, like that's... And you know what? That was the color of my dad's calves and shins, like for the last decade of his life. He just like had these purple... They weren't wounded or bruised or battered. It was just like bad circulation. And I always thought, Dad, gross. But now I'm gross too, in so many ways. I would have thought after a week it would look better than that. And yeah, it actually hurts. Yes, it does hurt. It does hurt. And Frugal Daddy also thinks that somehow this bruising that doesn't seem to go away is going to cause a blood clot and I'm going to have a stroke. So he was telling me if I have a stroke, chew aspirin and swallow, chew aspirin, swallow, chew it up, chew it up, chew it up. Just keep taking aspirin. And I thought, well, that's fun. I mean, I'm sure if I'm in the middle of a stroke, I'll have the presence of mind to just start chewing aspirin. That's a good plan. All right, so there are my two random stories for you. Thanks for stopping by. No dumpster diving today, just more painting. I've been painting the house all day. This is the first time I've sat down all day. This is the first food I've had all day, and it's 6 o'clock at night. I know, poor me. All right, now I'm off to make dinner for the kids. As always, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later.